okay, I think I'm going to start a new series. Save it for the therapist. I'm not saving it for the therapist. I'm saving it for social media. So, but I'm going to call it Save It for the Therapist. Let's see how I can do with being vulnerable. But here we go. So to kick it off, I just want to say that yesterday I made this little bop about no more saying everybody else gets and I don't. It's been a long program lie that I've been really deeply believing that everybody else gets, but not for you, Shelley. Okay? So that was the bop. And I meant it. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to receive now. I'm ready to receive all the goodies, all the good tidings that God's source wants to give me and give everybody, right? Well, I knew I was ready. And then my stomach started hurting so badly. I don't normally, very thankfully, don't have physical issues, but oh my gosh, what I realized is I'm actually terrified of the joy. I'm terrified or fearful of the good tidings to come my way. I want to go toward the joy, and I've always tried to go toward the joy for Shelley, right? But when it really came down to business, I've gotten rid of the shame. It's time to really self-care and self-love, and that means when that joy, because what I'm also realizing as I go toward the joy and the fullness, God's source is meeting me. Like I'm in a well and God's source is here and I'm digging this way and that energy's digging this way and we're gonna meet. Well, I've been digging and then all of a sudden we've touched and it's like, it's time, Shelley. It's time to receive all the fullness of joy, abundance, whether it be money or just good things, good feelings, good healthy relationships, just all the treasures, not the trauma, the treasures. Well, and then I don't feel good. I feel like I was gonna throw up, basically, like nauseous. And I'm like, what is it? Why? And it's because I don't know what that feels like. And also, I was so deeply programmed to repel the joy, even though it's something I want or thought I wanted. Consciously, I thought I wanted. Subconsciously, I'm scared shitless of the joy. In fact, I think I'm more fearful of the joy than I am the trauma and the bad stuff. I know how to do bad stuff, but then when it came time for me to fully receive, I felt sick to my stomach. Now here's what I'm thinking that I feel like God came in and told me was, Shelley, shoot, I lost it. I'm gonna have to pause this because I just lost the thought. I lost the nugget, so hang on. Okay. It's because my mind was so mind controlled that there's that carrot, like I'm the donkey, and there's that carrot on the edge, on the end of the donkey, dangling and dangling, and you keep, the donkey thinks if it can keep going and going, it'll finally get a bite of the carrot, but it never gets a bite of the carrot. Google that image if you need to, the donkey and the carrot image. That was my life, but I thought, like I bought into the game, if I just keep going, if I keep working harder, I'll get the carrot. Well, no, not with not with it attached like that. So what I feel like God came in and told me is, Shelley, I give and you're to receive without agenda. There's no string attached to the carrot. So the new visual was, I'm the donkey, and source or my higher self is holding the carrot for me to actually take a bite right now. Enjoy the carrot, take a bite right now, and take a step, and you get another bite. That's it. There's no agenda. You just gotta, all you gotta do is open your mouth and take a bite out of it. But I wasn't doing that because I'm like, I don't trust this joy. At some point, it is going to bite me in the ass, literally, if I'm an ass donkey. Today was a big day internally for me, and we're going to see what happens as it unfolds, because there have been all sorts of different blocks to receiving. To the point, this is where I need probably save it for the therapist, but I'm not going to, is that like, even if I do something nice for myself, especially when it costs money, I'll do it, but then I have immediate buyer's remorse, or I bought it for myself remorse. That was too much money. Like, I go through this whole thing and then it squelches the joyful thing I was doing to myself. So I'm going for the money thing right now of, it's okay to receive the money, Shelley. It's okay. And in whatever form, like, you not only get to spend it, you get to feel the splendor of it. And that's just life in general. There's a lot of good tidings. Like, my guides came up this morning and said, you get to have some good tidings today. You get to have joy today, full joy without a catch. And I have a feeling, if you guys have been following me with my that's what Dread said, where I have my morning dreads, that I don't believe, this is why my body immediately reacts, because usually everything's a chore and everything has a catch to it, if it is a good thing. So of course, okay, hold on a second. What I'm learning is the joy that my guides or pure God source is telling me now is, I don't have a catch. I just give you love. I give you joy. I give you good tidings. There's no catch at the end. There's no agenda at the end. It's just because I am love. And that's what love does. It showers its children with joy and love without the catch. The more demonic or false God, oops, hold on a minute. I might have lost my train of thought, but that God source, it's just part of the byproduct of receiving joy. So I've been obeying and maybe listening more to a false God or a false authority, that there's a catch to the joy and you have to pay for it and you'll never really get it. And I'm so happy that even though I feel kind of sick, and I don't like this new information that came in that told me, you know what, you're afraid of joy. But I'm grateful for it, because now I know, I'm afraid of joy, but I'm trusting the real God now, the real pure love, that there's going to be no string attached to the joy. And I've never experienced that before. So it's unknown, but I'm going for it, of just receiving. And I'll just end with this. I'm sorry if it kept cutting out. This is an episode of Save It for Your Therapist. Receive the joy. Even if I'm scared, I'm going for it anyway. I'll let you know in the next episode how that goes. Thanks for listening.